second baseman for the Pilots, and hitting ninth and rounding out the lineup for the Pilots is Marcus Sanders. He is at third base. The starter for the Pilots today will be Drew Welk. We'll talk about him when he goes out there to face off against the Oilers in the bottom half of the first. That's a look around the horn. Folks, we're just a national anthem away from Game 3 between the Oilers and the Pilots. You don't want to miss it. That's coming up when we come back right here on ESPN Radio.
Looking for a new beginning? Kenai Peninsula College offers more than you might realize. With certifications, 2-year degrees, or even 4-year degrees, achievable without leaving your hometown. Small class sizes allow students to receive one-on-one help from instructors who are invested in their success. Find your place at KPC, here to help you reach your goals. Call 907-262-0330 for more information.
Discover a radiant smile with Ridgeway Family Dentistry's exclusive offer. Only $199 for a new patient bundle. Uncover the benefits.
They're just finishing up the starting lineups right now and about to go into the national anthem here.
With 240 positive reviews, they've been dedicated to treating people in the Solvana community and the Kenai Peninsula since 1990. Experience premium dental care with cutting-edge technology and a skilled team led by Dr. David Richburg. Elevate your oral health journey. Schedule a consultation today at Ridgeway Family Dentistry, where satisfaction meets a healthy smile.
Hey guys, the Fisher Run that's only people who swim upstream. You have 200 million swimmers lined up ready to roll every single time. If you've been considering a vasectomy, Dr. Alvarez will perform a no-needle, no-scalp procedure which is minimally invasive with little or no discomfort. We accept all insurance and our self-pay price is often more affordable than high-deductible plans, regardless of status. Let us check here. Call Peninsula Surgery and Aesthetics, 93510, or check our website. Let's go swimmers and focus on summer fun.
When you've been involved in a car accident, getting healthy is the most important thing. Having an advocate that can go out and get a full and fair recovery for you should not be something that you have to do. When people have been injured and suffered catastrophic injury, huge medical bills, other insurance companies come and try to reduce your recovery. It's imperative to have someone that knows how to fight with these insurance adjusters. Look out for your interests. At Earhart, Elsner, and Cooley, we want to add value to your case to ensure a maximal, fair recovery.
Hello, I'm Marty Hansen, owner and manager of Eyewear. Have you ever bought new glasses for your little darling and they're lost or twisted into a figure 8 before you even get home? Take that first picture? Well, if you got them at Eyewear Express, we'll replace the frame for free. Let me say that again. If they lose or break the frame, we'll replace it for free. So relax.
We can come back after this one.
In the Peninsula Center Mall, Soldotna, 260-9199.
Welcome back to Oilers Baseball here on ESPN Radio as we get set for the first pitch here against the Anchorage Glacier Pilots in Game 3 of a 5-game series against the Pilots to finish off the regular season. And boy, has the time come and gone fast here in the ABL this season. As the Oilers, well, all these games matter so much to where they will end up in the ABL playoff scenario. Again, the Miners and Oilers battling for that second place spot. And here's the interesting thing is now the Bucks, who are only a game and a half ahead of the Miners, depending on what they do, if they lose a couple of games and the Miners continue to win ball games, well, the Oilers could potentially see the Bucks in the first round of the ABL playoffs. But all of that is just speculation. Here's what we do know. Nikolai Arbach will be out there to start off the top of the first inning. He will face off against Logan Sanders, Luke Hefner, and Jack Dorn. That's 1, 2, 3 for the Pilots here in the first inning. And let's run you through the defensive lineup for your Oilers. Left to right in the outfield, Cole Wilson in left, Colin Robson in center, Aiden Sullivan is in right. Left to right on the diamond, Brock Worthgen is at third base. Cole Dawson is the shortstop. Eddie Leon is at second base this evening. And Cody New is the first baseman. It's a battery of Nikolai Arbach and Braden Smith. Those are the look around the diamond today for your Oilers starting lineups. And again, if you haven't tuned in for the first two games of the series, the Oilers took Game 1 and Game 2. A shutout in Game 1, 2-0. The Oilers won Game 1. And then last night, an explosion of offense, 10 runs on 10 hits, and they won that one by a final score of 10-3. It was it was tied for into the fourth inning, but then the Oilers got runs in the fifth, sixth, and seventh innings. A single run in each of those innings to take the lead. They led it at that point 5-2, and then an explosion of runs in the bottom of the eighth made it 10-2. The Pilots did get one run back in the ninth, but it was all little too late. As the final score 10-3 of last night's game, as Nikolai Auerbach is out there and fires in a first pitch for a called strike to Logan Sanders, and we are underway here at Coral Seymour Park. The Oilers in the all-white uniforms tonight, white pants, white jerseys, and the black and white hats. Dots a fastball on the outside corner, and quickly 0-2 to Sanders. This is Logan Sanders. There are 3 Sanders brothers on this roster. Last night, Sanders walked twice, struck out, and grounded out to the second baseman. As he swings and misses on an outside pitch, got him to chase, and it is a 3-pitch strikeout for Nikolai Auerbach. That strikeout is brought to you by Northern Superior Drilling. Well, they don't strike out, they'll hit water. Call 907-953-0829. Northern Superior Drilling, the official sponsor of the strikeout. Here is Luke Hefner, the shortstop. First pitch he sees is outside for ball 1. Hefner has played in all 3 games this series so far. Yesterday, he had a 2-hit day. He also had an RBI. This one chopped over to the second baseman, Leone. Oh, no, it's underneath his glove. And that is going to be an error, an E4, as that is one of the most routine ground balls, but it just went right underneath the glove of Eddie Leone at second base. And it's a 1-out error to put a runner on first base. And Luke Hefner is aboard. So here's Jack Dorn, the right fielder, another lefty, back-to-back lefties. There's actually 3 in a row, Hefner, Dorn, and Barajas, all left-handed hitters. Missed outside there for ball 1, did Nikolai Auerbach. He's only had one other start. That came against the Chugiak Eagle River Chinooks back in the early parts of the month of July. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, and evens the count out at 1-1. Ball and a strike to Jack Dorn, the right fielder here. Hits for the left side, a black bat and white batting gloves. Here's the 1-1. Just barely above the belt there on a slider, and it's 2-1. Jack Dorn was in the lineup yesterday. He hit in the 7 spot yesterday. He's hitting 3rd today. He was 0 for 4 yesterday, including a strikeout, as that one also missing downstairs. 3 balls and a strike to Dorn here. So a hitter's count here for Jack Dorn in the top of the first inning. 1 aboard and 1 away. Here's the pitch. Outside runner goes. We're down to second and nobody covering the base, as scooping up that baseball behind second base was Cole Dawson from shortstop. But it is a walk for Jack Dorn. So he'll go down to first base freely, and over to second base and into scoring position is Luke Hefner. That brings up the catcher, Rodrigo Barajas, who has been in the designated hitting spot the past 2 nights. Barajas yesterday was 0 for 4. First pitch to him, rides high and inside for ball 1. 0 for 4 in game 2. Barajas in game 1 was 0 for 3 with a walk. So a combined 0 for 7. In these first 2 games. This one is fouled back to the screen off the top there. And oh, look out. almost came back and got Barajas on the ricochet off the metal bar above the netting behind home plate. That foul ball is brought to you by Everybody Rides Again. If you're looking for a used vehicle, no credit or bad credit, it's no problem. Your job and a small down payment is all you need. Located on the corner of K Beach and Poppy Lane, and you can call them at 907-260-3053. 1-1 pitch is popped out in the third base side. That'll go out of play. And the count moves to a ball and 2 strikes to the left-handed hitting catcher, Barajas here. He's got a runner in scoring position over there on second base is Hefner. If this run were to score in the first inning, it would be an unearned run. That runs inside and hit him on the leg, so the bases will be juiced with 1 away. Uncharacteristic baseball to start off this inning here. So Hefner goes to third, Dorn goes to second, and Barajas will take a free base down to first to bring up Edison Polanco, who the Oilers have not seen in this season, in this series so far. Polanco, another left-handed batter, as he swings and fouls it to the screen for strike 1. 0-1 to the count. Again, bases loaded. 1 away here in the top of the first inning. Pilots and Oilers in Game 3. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Arbach. Outside, 1-1. Wind is howling here at Coral Seymour Park, blowing in heavy from the outfield. And the 1-1. That one chopped into shallow center field. Robson is over there. He's going to come on and make the catch. Throw home is up the line and unable to tag out the runner from third. Hefner is the catcher, Braden Smith. So the run scores, and it is a sac fly for Edison Polanco, and it's 1-0 in the top of the first inning in favor of the Pilots. One to nothing with still no hits. So now runners on first and second and 2 away. That pitch is flown out into center field again. Robson over a few steps in and makes the catch head high for out number 3. And the inning is over. But the Pilots do get 1 run on no hits and 1 error. Will send things to the bottom of the first. Oilers coming up when we come back. It's 1-0 on the Three Bears Alaska scoreboard. You're listening to Oilers Baseball on ESPN Radio.
Life can often be overwhelming, and certainly your health care can add to that. But at Soldotna Professional Pharmacy, we're here to support you. We understand the difficulties you may face, and we're here to help. As your local pharmacy, we proudly offer monthly medication delivery services spanning from Cooper Landing to Homer, ensuring you get the care you deserve right at your doorstep. Find us conveniently located on Binkley Street in Soldotna, or we are just a call away at 907-262-3800. That's Soldotna Professional Pharmacy, where your health is our mission.
Health concerns don't wait for the perfect moment. That's why Central Peninsula Urgent Care is your solution for immediate care that fits your schedule. Our board-certified emergency physicians and compassionate nurses are dedicated to your well-being. Located at the corner of the Spur Highway and Walmart Drive in Kenai, we're open daily from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. No appointment necessary. Just walk in for compassionate, personalized healing on your schedule. Visit us at KenaiUrgentCare.com.
Welcome back to Oilers Baseball here on ESPN Radio as we head to the bottom of the first inning. The Three Bears Alaska scoreboard reads 1 for the Pilots and 0 for the Oilers. The Oilers will send Cole Dawson, Colin Robson, and Zach Ferris to the plate in the bottom of the first. Those are the 3 that are guaranteed. All the rest will have to wait and see. The the defensive lineup for the Pilots looks like this. Jacob Coase is in left. Logan Sanders in center. Jack Dorn is in right. Left to right on the diamond. Looks like this. Marcus Sanders at third base. Luke Hefner is the shortstop. Troy Sanders is the second baseman. And at first base is Jake Dodge. A battery today of Drew Welk and Rodrigo Barajas. With Petey Soto not in the lineup, Cole Dawson for the second night in a row will lead off the game here. Colin Robson moves into that number 2 spot. He's hit in the 3 spot in almost all the games this season. But again, last night we saw this same kind of lineup with no Max Rothorg and no Petey Soto. As Dawson swings and flies this into right center, and making the catch is the right fielder on the first pitch that he saw for out number 1. Jack Dorn makes that play. So quick out there for the Oilers. As that brings up Colin Robson. Robson last night, we'll get to his numbers momentarily. First pitch to him, misses outside and goes to the backstop. It was a slow night for Colin Robson last night. He was 0 for 4 with 2 walks. He flew out twice. He grounded out and popped out. Swing and a miss on that pitch to even it out at 1-1. Ball and a strike to the center fielder, left-handed hitting Colin Robson. Already 1 away here in the bottom of the first inning. The pitch, that one is fouled away. And the count is 1-2. Foul balls are brought to you by Everybody Rides Again. If you're looking for a used vehicle, well, I'll tell you what, there's no better place than Everybody Rides Again. If you have bad credit or no credit at all, it's no problem. All you need is your job and a small down payment. Robson, a comebacker up the middle past the glove of the pitcher. It took a dying hop off the mound and stays just a few feet from behind the hill. So Colin Robson is aboard with an infield single, and he will reach first base safely. That's the first hit of the ball game. The Pilots already scored a run. It was unearned to Nikolai Arbach because of that error on Eddie Leon at second base. And with 1 away and a runner aboard, here comes Zach Ferris. As that one throws down to second and escapes there into the outfield. As Robson swipes a bag there to make the count, to put a runner into scoring position here. He is very talented in all categories of the baseball diamond. He leads the league in home runs. He also has some of the best numbers in terms of stolen bases, RBIs, and batting average. That ball is fouled away. A ball and a strike here to Zach Ferris, left-handed hitter. He's the DH tonight. 1-1 delivery is low and outside for ball 2. Two balls and a strike to Zach Ferris. Robson with a small lead away from second base. As that ball is chopped over onto the second baseman. Throw to first is in time, and Ferris is retired. But it does move over Colin Robson to third base, and here is where the Oilers need to capitalize, which they have not done as well in this season, which is scoring with runners in scoring position. As Zach Ferris retired for the second out, and Cody New will try and keep the inning alive and tie this game at 1. First pitch he sees is fouled down the third base line over towards the Pilots' dugout. No balls and a strike with 2 away. Here's the pitch. Called strike on the outside edge, and New is down 0-2 very quickly here. So he'll have to make sure that he can, protect the plate at all costs. Chokes up on the bat, and that one a waste pitch perhaps that misses downstairs in the dirt. Tried to get New to chase, but he does not. That's usually what you'll see from guys, especially early in the game. Here's the 1-2. Chopped over to the shortstop. Charging is Hefner. Fields on a hop. Throw to first. Going to be close. Got him in time. And the inning is over. So the Oilers strand a runner at third. And they will head to the top of the second inning. They trail 1-0 on the Three Bears Alaska scoreboard. You're listening to Oilers Baseball on ESPN Radio.
Your all things trailer headquarters is White Spruce Trailer Sales. They sell them, rent them, buy them, and take them on trade. They'll fix them or sell you the parts to fix them yourself. Alaska's largest inventory of work trailers, recreational trailers, enclosed or open. A full-service shop, large parts inventory, trained technicians, and a knowledgeable sales staff. White Spruce can do it all for you. White Spruce Trailer Sales. WhiteSpruce.com.
Dam Construction and Roofing here on the Peninsula is your trusted roofing company. From shingle roofing and installation and repair to installation of EPDM roofing or even metal roofing installation and repair. Dam Construction and Roofing has you covered. Open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. with 24-hour emergency services available. Over 60 years of combined roofing experience. Drew is certified by Malarkey Roofing Products and can offer warranty on Malarkey Roofing Products as well. Call them today, 907-262-3996.
Welcome back to ESPN Radio here from Coral Seymour Park. Noel McLean with you on a sunny but windy day on the peninsula. The Oilers trail at 1-0 after a full inning of play here against the Pilots in Game 3 as Nikolai Arbach is back out there for his second inning of work. Well, the Pilots scored a run without having a hit in the top of the first. That was because an error allowed Luke Hefner to score. And because of that, he ended up working himself all the way around the base paths to score the first and only run of this ball game so far. It'll be Jacob Coes, Troy Sanders, and Marcus Sanders here in the top of the second inning. Coes watches a called strike to him to start it off. Arbach looks in and delivers his sidearm. That one looked like an off-speed pitch, but missed low and outside, a ball and a strike. Pilots in the away gray uniforms with blue numbers and letters, blue helmets, gray pants, and that misses outside, 2 balls and a strike. Arbach did allow a walk in the first inning. He also hit a batter. It was Rodrigo Barajas who wore the baseball off the leg. Slider that ducks in there for a called strike, and it evens out at 2-2. Infield at regular depth, the outfield is straight away. The wind blowing in from the outfield. 2-2 pitch is swung on and fouled. Just barely got a piece of it there, did Coes. And the count will hold at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So we'll do the 2-2 again. Here it is. Just outside, and it goes full here for the first time today. First full count we've seen from either team. And the payoff pitch. That one is skied into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. This is going to get by Sullivan. He's going to pick it up and fire it into second base. Stopping at first is Jacob Coes. He took a wide turn around first, thought about heading for 2, but instead he hits the brakes about a quarter of the way there. And it is a single, the first hit of the game for the Pilots to put the leadoff man aboard here in the second inning. And now we will be seeing the 3 Sanders brothers, unless there is a double play out here. Troy Sanders, Marcus Sanders, and Logan Sanders, batters 8, 9, and 1, due up here. Troy Sanders, the second baseman this evening, and his first AB. Chops this one over. This could be a chance at 2. Dawson steps on the back, throws to first. Got him in time. A beautiful play by Dawson. He says, hey, Leon, you just sit back in your lawn chair. I'll take care of this one. And he does it himself. An unassisted double play for Cole Dawson. And, well, finally I think I spoke something into existence that was good as a broadcaster. Normally, we always have the broadcaster's jinx about, what I mentioned, unless we see a double play, we'll see all 3 of the Sanders brothers. So if you're a Sanders brother, I apologize. Perhaps that one is on me. Here is Marcus Sanders, who watches a called strike on the outside edge to start it off to him. Not often you have brothers on a team, nonetheless, 3 of them. This one is lined over to a charging shortstop. Dawson fields on the run, throw to first. Got him in time with plenty of space to go. And it is a untraditional 1-2-3 inning for the Oilers. A double play that wipes a single from Jacob Coase and a ground out for Sanders that Dawson handled with pride. We'll send things into the bottom of the second inning. It's the Pilots 1, the Oilers nothing on the Three Bears Alaska scoreboard. You're listening to Oilers Baseball on ESPN Radio.
Dr. James Julian is happy to announce the addition of 2 new dental hygienists to his team of dental professionals. Elizabeth Huntley and Rebecca Hopkins bring years of experience and a calm, gentle touch that'll make your visit pleasant and enjoyable. Dr. Julian has been providing excellence in dental care to the Peninsula residents since 1992. Give his office a call at 907-283-4857. Your smile will thank you.
Floors Unlimited, located on K-Beach, just past KSRM Radio, is expanding their showroom. Discover the Sparta Premium Vinyl Collection in plank and tile formats. With every Sparta purchase, a portion supports Ronald McDonald House Charities. They carry carpet and vinyl to tie your home together perfectly. Need a bathroom remodel? They do gorgeous ones. Floors Unlimited serves as far as Seward and Homer. Open Monday through Saturday. Call 907-420-7688. Floors Unlimited, where your dream floors come to life.
Welcome back to Oilers Baseball here on ESPN Radio as Brock Worthgen will lead off in the bottom of the second inning. It'll be Worthgen, Wilson, and Leon that are due up in the bottom of the second inning for the Oilers. It was a quick inning for the Oilers in the bottom of the first. The only base runner was Colin Robson. He singled and got to third base. He also swiped a bag. As Worthgen watches a called strike on his first at-bat of the day. Right-handed hitter, he's playing third base today. Normally the catcher for the Oilers, or one of 2 now. That one misses low and outside. A ball and a strike. Yeah, after the departure of Andres Matat, the third catcher for the Oilers, it's down to just Braden Smith and Brock Worthgen. Called strike on the outside edge makes it 1-2. Braden Smith is catching back-to-back games. He caught all 9 innings yesterday, and he will do the same today. 1-2 pitch coming from Drew Welk. This one weakly grounded down the third base line, fielded on a couple of hops by the third baseman, Marcus Sanders, and in time to Jake Dodge at first. It brought Dodge away from the base a bit, but was able to stretch out and make the play nonetheless. And a ground out to start off the inning to bring up Cole Wilson. Wilson, the everyday left fielder after the departure of Bryce Berkey and Elijah Vogelsong. We're getting down to the wire here of available players and the position players here on the roster. Wilson takes upstairs and outside for ball 1. Wilson yesterday was actually in the off day, a rare off day. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Andrew Alva actually filled in for Wilson yesterday and left, did a fantastic job. In game 1, it was the last time that Wilson played. And here comes the 1-1 delivery from Welk. Swing and a miss, quickly 1-2. Tall right-handed hitter. Cole Wilson really has some good pop. He has a home run this season. 1-2 bounces in the dirt inside. And the count moves to 2-2. Again, the sun is shining high and bright just beyond right field today for the beginning of this contest. 2-2 swung on and missed, but that's going to go all the way to the backstop. Barajas is going to hustle, slides, can't throw it. He had nowhere to throw as Cole Wilson was chugging up the first baseline and beats it out. So that is going to be a passed ball on the catcher. Just unlucky. You see the home plate umpire actually just kind of give him a pat on the back saying, hey, that's a tough one. And so now there is a base runner here with one away. Wilson's going to try and steal second. He is dead at second, out by a mile. Not sure why they had him steal. He is not a threat to steal, and Barajas has a cannon behind the dish. So he is out at second base. And now with two away, Eddie Leon is the last hope for the Oilers here in the second inning. He swings and pops it up first base side, but that'll range out of play and into the bleacher seats located down the right field line. Foul balls are brought to you by Everybody Rides Again. Looking for a used vehicle, no credit or bad credit? No problem. They're located on the corner of K Beach and Poppy Lane. Everybody Rides Again, the official foul ball sponsor of the Oilers. 2 balls and a strike to Eddie Leon after he watched that last pitch there from Welk miss low and downstairs. 2-1 delivery, weakly grounded to the shortstop, Hefner. Fields on a hop, throw to first, plenty of time, inning over. 1-2-3, they go untraditional, so back-to-back untraditional 1-2-3 innings for the Oilers and the Pilots, as we'll send things into the top of the third. It's still 1-0 Pilots over the Oilers. You're listening to Oilers Baseball on ESPN Radio.
Into Seeloff and craving convenience? Look no further than TJ Secchi's. Fuel up with quality gas. Stock up on groceries from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. And grab your favorite drinks from the liquor store from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Oh, and did I mention they have fishing licenses too? Whether it's for those grocery items or relaxing evening, TJ Secchi's has you covered. And the best part? Their friendly staff always greets you with a smile. Swing by TJ Secchi's today and experience top-notch service and a one-stop shop for all your needs this summer.
Are you one of those people who don't like to wait and have a zillion things on your to-do list and no time for the DMV? No problem. AK Express is your on-the-go title, tag, and registration solution. AK Express is conveniently located on the corner of K Beach and West Poppy Lane next to Everybody Rides Again. They'll have you in and out in as fast as 10 minutes with next to no wait time. AK Express, your on-the-go title, tag, and registration solution. 907-260-9501.
Welcome back to Oilers Baseball here on ESPN Radio as we head into the top of the third. The Pilots with a small edge over the Oilers by a score of 1-0 on the Three Bears Alaska scoreboard. Nikolai Arbach is out there for his third inning of work, and he will try and get the offense back up as quickly as he can here. He's only allowed one hit. The one run that scored in the top of the first inning was an unearned run to Arbach because of an error. So the Oilers, they got an untraditional 1-2-3 play. Coase started it off with a single, but then was retired in a double play from Sanders. So he faced 3 batters only in the second. And hoping to do that same thing here as the lineup flips over back to the top. Logan Sanders, Luke Hefner, and Jack Dorn are all due up here. Sanders struck out his first time up as the first pitch is a called strike on the outside edge. No balls and a strike. Again, Arbach, not a traditional starter necessarily for the Oilers, but he has filled in well when he has gone in to pitch. Ball and a strike to him here. Tall right-handed pitcher, kind of a submarine guy. He goes low, maybe not all the way down, but certainly some sidearm delivery. This one chopped foul. Oh, wow, actually right into the glove of Worthgen. Apologize there as the glare coming right into the press box. I thought that took a hop, but instead Worthgen gobbles it right up at third base. And that is a line out to start off the day here in the top of the third. And a good job by the untraditional third baseman, Brock Worthgen. Again, he is normally a catcher, but he's filling in, going back to his high school days. First pitch misses low in the dirt. Good snag behind home plate by Braden Smith. Luke Hefner reached on the error. He's the only guy to come around and score. He's the difference in this ball game so far. Called strike to him there to make it a ball and a strike. The stripes are flush across the top. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 away. Arbach lifts the glove chest high. The righty has got a sign. He kicks and fires. And a fastball misses outside to make it 1-2. Again, if you're just joining us, we're in the top of the third inning. Oilers and Pilots. Game 3 of a 5-game series. This one is popped foul out of play towards the beer garden. And the count will go to 2-2 here to Hefner. Two balls and 2 strikes to the lefty. Arbach is ready, kicks and fires. 2-2 is chopped over to Leon on a bouncing ball. This time fields it, throws to first, got him in time. And that is out number 2. Leon was going to not make a mistake again, and he takes care of that one. And perhaps Luke Hefner said, I'm going to hit it right at Leon again and make him make a play after he saw that it went right under his glove the first time. But Leon makes up for his mistake there and gets him at first to bring up a Jack Dorn, who walked his first time up on 5 pitches. First pitch to him is outside. He saw 1 strike in his first at-bat. 1-0 count to him here. As that misses outside as well. 2 balls and no strikes. Very windy day here at Coral Seymour Park, despite some sunshine in the area. As that one darts the outside plate to make it 2-1. Two-one pitch, swung on and missed, and it's quickly 2-2. Arbach battles himself back into a even count here after falling behind 2-0 to start off. And here comes a 2-2 delivery. Fouled away, and we'll do it again. Pretty decent crowd on hand tonight. Despite the wind, the local Peninsula crowd coming out to support the O's. As this one fouled straight back to the screen, and staying alive is Jack Dorn. Again, he walked in the first inning and didn't have anything to do besides that. Is a swing and a miss right there. Down he goes. His first strikeout of the day. Strikeout number 2 for Nikolai Arbach, as he will send things with a 1-0 score into the bottom of the third inning. You're listening to Oilers Baseball on ESPN Radio.
In Kasilof and craving convenience? Look no further than TJ Seggies. Fuel up with quality gas. Stock up on groceries from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. And grab your favorite drinks from the liquor store from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Oh, and did I mention they have fishing licenses too? Whether it's for those grocery items or relaxing evening, TJ Seggies has you covered. And the best part, their friendly staff always greets you with a smile. Swing by and experience top-notch service and a one-stop shop for all your needs this summer.
Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving, a proud sponsor of the Peninsula Oilers baseball broadcast. As a local small-town Peninsula business, Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving understands that it's all in the details. Quality work, quality service at a fair competitive price, and that's what you'll get from Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving. Call Todd now to get your free paving estimate. 907-420-4729. That's Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving. 907-420-4729. Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving does patchwork, ceiling, driveways, parking pads, and parking lot paving, and more. Call today. 907-420-4729. Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving.
Welcome back to Oilers Baseball here on ESPN Radio. Noah McLean with you for the call tonight as the Oilers and Pilots in Game 3 head into the bottom of the third inning. The Pilots with a 1-0 edge after an error allowed Luke Hefner to reach in the first. He was brought around to score after a walk from Jack Dorn moved him to second base, and Rodrigo Barajas was hit by a pitch. He went to first, and a pass ball was able to move Hefner to third, and then a sac fly from Edison Polanco scored the first and only run of the ball game. So for the Oilers, it'll be Braden Smith, Aiden Sullivan, and Cole Dawson. First pitch to the catcher misses outside. The catcher in back-to-back games for the Oilers is Braden Smith. 1-0 the count to the righty. Misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Smith digs back in from the right side. Awaits the pitch from Welk. And he swings and fouls it back to the screen to make it 2-1. Well, it's certainly a good thing that the netting is here at Coral Seymour Park, or else, the fans would have to stay alert at all times. 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1. And boy, look at that. The hat of Drew Welk was blown off of his head and tumbled a bit towards the first base line. That speaks to how windy it is out there. Here's the 3-1. Outside, he walked him, and a 5-pitch walk is issued to Braden Smith, so the leadoff man is aboard for the first time today for the Oilers. I was out there in left field at the beginning of this game for BP. And I'll tell you what, boy, those balls just really hung up there. That wind blowing in heavy from the outfield. Here's Aiden Sullivan with a runner aboard. He watches a pitch miss outside for ball 1. Sullivan, the right fielder, with nobody away and 1 aboard here. Here's the pitch. Outside, gets away to the backstop. Smith's going to go down to second, and he'll be in there standing, as it was a passed ball that allowed Smith to reach easily. And now for the second time today, a runner worked into scoring position for the Oilers. Haven't had anything to speak of to capitalize off of that. Sullivan yesterday, a 2-hit day for him. He was 2 for 3 with a walk. This one is chopped over and fielded on the run by the second baseman. Hefner, throw to first. And they got him in time. It was bobbled. And no, actually, I think they're going to call him safe. Yes, no, they are going to call him safe. So he beats it up the line as it was bobbled by Dylan Marks, the second baseman. And so it'll be runners on the corners. Smith moves to third, and Sullivan is safe at first base after an E4. So here's Cole Dawson, who flew out to right field his first time up. He's got a runner 90 feet away and still nobody out. This one is hit on the ground and bounced to the second baseman. Avoiding the tag is Sullivan. Throw to first is not in time. but they're going to say Sullivan was out of the base path. So both of them are out as Sullivan came away from the tag that Troy Sanders, the second baseman, tried to get Sullivan. He avoided the tag, but he's called out. But it is a successful score of the run there as Smith comes in to score. And it is a ground into a double play for Dawson. That one, just out of the base path, so it's a double play untraditional once again. Robson swings and lines this one opposite field, but making the catch easily on the run is Jacob Coes, and the inning is over. But Smith scores to score the first run of the game for the Oilers, and we are tied at 1 heading into the top of the fourth inning. You're listening to Oilers Baseball on ESPN Radio.
Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving, a proud sponsor of the Peninsula Oilers baseball broadcast, would like to say thank you for the past 3 years. Todd knows there's a lot of great choices out there when it comes to asphalt, paving, and sealing, and just wants to encourage you to remember to stay local when you choose. By staying local, you help businesses support local fundraisers, bake sales, lemonade stands, sporting events, and so much more. If you'd like to get something paved this year, call Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving, your local paving company.
Floors Unlimited, located on K-Beach, just past KSRM Radio, is expanding their showroom. Discover the Sparta Premium Vinyl Collection in plank and tile formats. With every Sparta purchase, a portion supports Ronald McDonald House Charities. They carry carpet and vinyl to tie your home together perfectly. Need a bathroom remodel? They do gorgeous ones. Floors Unlimited serves as far as Seward and Homer. Open Monday through Saturday. Call 907-420-7688. Floors Unlimited, where your dream floors come to life.
Welcome back to Oilers Baseball here on ESPN Radio. Noah McLean with you as we are knotted at 1 apiece, and into the fourth inning we go. It was Braden Smith coming in to score on a ground into a double play for Cole Dawson. Sullivan was called out of the base path, so he was called out automatically as he tried to avoid the tag from Troy Sanders, the second baseman, who came in on the grass to make that play, turned around, tried to tag Sullivan. Sullivan avoided it at first, but then he was called out of the base path, so that is how the double play occurred. As the Pilots will bring up Rodrigo Barajas, Edison Polanco, and Jake Dodge. 1-0 pitch, check swing, appeal down to third. He did not go, and it's outside for ball 2. Barajas was hit by a pitch his first time up. Low and outside, quickly 3-0 here for Arbach, who's already into his fourth inning of work. He's only allowed one hit. He also allowed a run, but it was unearned. 3-0. Outside, and a 4-pitch walk to Barajas to have the leadoff batter aboard for the back-to-back innings. Jacob Coes in the second led it off with a single, and Barajas here walks to start off the fourth. Here's Edison Polanco, who had a sac fly to right field his first time up. Credited with the RBI, and that one missing outside, and time is called by Braden Smith, the catcher. He wants to go have a conversation with Arbach on the hill, most likely just a conversation to say, hey, just making sure we're on the same page here. Just calm down, throw your stuff. You got good stuff, trust your defense, and we'll roll and take care of it from there. Short meeting on the mound. Smith making his way back to behind home plate. And I'll tell you what, Braden Smith has really turned himself into a fantastic catcher here for the Oilers. He does a lot of things well. He's got a great framework. He keeps balls in front of him when he's behind the dish. And he certainly can steal some strikes. 1-0. Called strike on that outside edge. A ball and a strike to Polanco. 1-1 count, one aboard, and nobody away here. We're in the top of the fourth. That one is swung on and missed. Came up empty on a big hack, did Polanco, and it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes to the left-handed hitting designated hitter. And here is the delivery from Auerbach. It's outside, 2-2. Perhaps a pitch to try and get Polanco to chase, but he does not. And we are even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pickoff move to first, and back in there safely is Barajas. New did not even apply the tag. He knew that Barajas was going to be safe regardless. And the pitch, swing and a miss, down he goes. As that is strikeout number 3 for Auerbach. That strikeout is brought to you by Northern Superior Drilling with over 20 years in the construction and drilling industry. Call 907-953-0829. Northern Superior Drilling, the official strikeout sponsor for your Peninsula Oilers. Here's Jake Dodge. He flew out to center field to end the inning back in the first. 0 for 1 on his day. He watches a called strike on the outside corner. Tall left-handed hitting first baseman. 0-1 to Dodge. This one is chopped over past the diving Cody New at first. It escapes into right field, and it is a single for Jake Dodge with 1 away. Moving to second is Barajas, and New took a full-on dive but couldn't quite get the best of it. And there's runners on first and second with 1 away. That brings up Jacob Coes, who singled his first time up. Watches a strike on the outside corner to start off his AB here in the fourth. Again, 3 1/3 innings already for Nikolai Auerbach. As this one is chopped over towards the middle. Dawson Fields flips to Leon at second, throws to first. Got him in time. And no, they're going to call him safe. Wait a minute. There was a safe signal by the second baseman, and I'm not sure where that signal is coming from. But they called him out at first base. I don't know what the second base umpire was signaling. He signaled his hands as safe, but now both teams are going to the dugout, so I guess it is a double play. And just some, I don't know what the second base umpire was doing, but regardless, we're headed to the bottom of the fourth, and the Oilers escape trouble. It is still 1-1 on the Three Bears Alaska scoreboard. When we come back, more Oilers baseball on ESPN.
Get ready to elevate your pit stop experience at Vaughn Shell Mini Mart, situated right on K-Beach. This locally owned and operated gas station is your ticket to convenience. Open 7 days a week for your every need. While you're there, tantalize your taste buds with the Vaughn Shell Mini Mart Deli, offering delectable food for the renowned Paradiso's restaurant. And for those seeking a little extra kick, don't miss out on their convenient liquor store stocked with all your favorite adult beverages. Vaughn Shell Mini Mart, where every visit is an adventure in flavor and convenience.
I've never seen an umpire do that.
For over 50 years, Kenai has known where to get the best pizza. Pizza Paradiso's. When it's time for delivery, it's time to call 907-283-2222. Paradiso's crafts authentic hand-tossed pizza with the perfect crust, made to perfection every time. Everyone on the peninsula knows for the best pizza, it's Paradiso. Don't wait. Dial 907-283-2222 and taste the tradition. Pizza Paradiso's, where every slice is a masterpiece.
Welcome back to Oilers Baseball here on ESPN Radio. We head to the bottom of the fourth with the score knotted at 1 apiece between the Oilers and Pilots, as it was a interesting double play. The original signal, which we're still wondering up here in the press box about what it was possibly for. Was safe at second base from the second base umpire, but everybody left the diamond and there was no contest from either team. So regardless, we're headed still at 1-1 after Coes grounds into the double play to end the inning. And the Oilers here will bring up hitters 3, 4, and 5. Ferris watches a called strike on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike to him. Here's the 1-1. This one is chopped towards the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. And Zach Ferris has the second hit of the day for the Oilers. And that is now the second time in back-to-back innings that the Oilers have had the leadoff man aboard. So again, 2 hits allowed by Drew Welk so far. He's only given up 1 walk. He's yet to record a strikeout. The Oilers have not struck out yet today. Cody New steps in from the left side. He's 0 for 1 today with a ground out to shortstop. And the pitch to him. That misses outside. Two balls and no strikes to Cody New. And the pitch from Welk, called strike on the outside corner, 2-1. I thought the previous pitch was more over the plate than that last one that was called a strike. But that's why I'm up here, and that's why the umpires are down there. 2-1, a pickoff move to first as Zach Ferris just stepping back in safely. Well, keeping him honest over there. Ferris not a threat to steal. As bunt shown down the third base line, but foul. Touched dead by the catcher, Barajas. Tried to catch the Pilots off guard. If that had stayed fair, it probably would have been an infield single for Cody New as, well, Marcus Sanders was not playing the grass on that third base side. Now he is. He's in on the infield grass. So New steps back in a 2-2 count. And if nothing else, he'll try and move over the runner. 2-2, that is popped up and out of play. And it'll hold at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The foul balls are brought to you by Everybody Rides Again. If you're looking for a used vehicle, there's no better place than Everybody Rides Again. Call 907-260-3053. 2-2 line straight back towards us off the screen. And the count holds securely at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Long at bat here for Cody New. Trying to work himself aboard or at least move Zach Ferris along in the base paths. 2-2 pitch misses low and inside to the lefty. And that will be a full count worked here. Only the second in this game for the 2 combined teams. Check back over to first. Ferris once again back in there, standing safely. We did see a pickoff move from Mose Hayes just a few days ago that was successful. The payoff pitch grounded to short onto thrown over to second for 1, flip onto first for 2, and it's a double play. 6-4-3 double play, and there is 2 gone here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That's the last thing the Oilers wanted to see right there as they are in a 1-1 contest, and that brings up Brock Worthgen, who grounded out to the third baseman his first time up. The third baseman, Marcus Sanders, got the best of third baseman Brock Worthgen in his first at-bat. First pitch to Worthgen is high and outside for ball 1. Again, Drew Welk out there. He's in his 4th inning of work. He's gone 3 2/3. He's allowed 2 hits, 1 run, and a walk. 1-0 breaking ball. And misses upstairs in the zone. 2 balls and no strikes. Welk rocks, kicks, and fires. And that one is a fastball right down Main Street. To make it 2 balls and a strike. So Worthgen will see if, now that he's seen a strike, we'll see if he gets the green light here. 2-1 delivery, leaves it high and outside, 3 balls and a strike. And he may not even have to do anything, depending on if Welk can find the zone here. He missed on a fastball there. 3-1 pitch outside, he walked him, and it's a 2-out walk for Brock Worthgen. The second walk of the game worked by the Oilers. The first one was Braden Smith who walked. He ended up coming around to score. So the Oilers may be hoping to repeat history so far. As Cole Wilson comes to the plate here, he reached on a passed ball for strike 3. They got all the way to the backstop. And he was able to get to first before Rodrigo Barajas could throw down to first base. Watches ball 1 miss low. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Inside, 2-0. Again, Oilers in their all-white home uniforms here at Coral Seymour Park, my favorite team kit. 2-0, check swing, called strike to the right-handed hitting left fielder. The count goes to 2-1. 1-1 in the bottom of the 4th inning as a throw over to first has Brock Worthgen diving back in head first safely. We'll see if Drew Welk will deliver home here on a 2-1 count. He does, and he hits the outside part of the plate to even it out at 2 balls and 2 strikes and make the deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Welk is ready. And he fires it in, and a swing and a miss right out through that one did go Wilson. That is the first strikeout for Welk of the day, and he strands 1 runner here in the bottom of the 4th. The Oilers, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, will send things to the top of the 5th. It's 1-1 on the Three Bears Alaska scoreboard. You're listening to Oilers Baseball on ESPN Radio.
Summer is here, and so are the deals at Lower Peninsula Power Sports. It's our biggest Yamaha sale of the season. Save big on everything in stock. Yamaha Wave Runners, side-by-sides, ATVs, motorcycles, and outboard motors. Whether you're hitting the trails, the waves, or the track, they've got the perfect ride for you. Hurry in for unbeatable summer savings at Lower Peninsula Power Sports. Visit them, 61284 East End Road in Homer, or give them a call, 907-235-6341. Don't miss out. Your summer adventure starts here. Do you need to get a water well drilled? Call Northern Superior Drilling now at 907-953-0829. Northern Superior Drilling has the knowledge and resources to over 50 years of wells constructed on the Kenai Peninsula. And they do the research to provide you a worry-free quote. Call now as they are booking fast. And if you're having an issue with your well or pump, Northern Superior Drilling can get you pumping again. 24-hour emergency service available if needed. Just call 907-953-0829. Northern Superior Drilling, water well drilling and pump service.
Welcome back to ESPN Radio here on ESPN as we are into the top of the 5th between the Oilers and the Pilots, knotted at 1 apiece here. As the Oilers get set to dig in on the defensive side, they will face off against hitters 8, 9, and 1. It'll be all 3 Sanders brothers. This time we are guaranteed to see all 3. Troy Sanders, Marcus Sanders, and Logan Sanders. Troy Sanders leads it off. He calls time. As perhaps maybe something blew up into his eye. There's a lot of dirt and things flying around on that infield right now. It seems like he'll be ready to go. He steps back in. As Arbach fires it in, and it misses inside. Boy, wow, that brushed him off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes to Logan Sanders, or excuse me, Troy Sanders here. Troy Sanders grounded out into a double play his first time up, as that pitch is fouled back to the screen to even it out at a ball and a strike. One and one the count, nobody away. This one is ripped over a diving glove of the shortstop, Cole Dawson, and it is a single to start off the inning for the Pilots and Troy Sanders. Hard hit baseball over the outstretched glove of Dawson at short. And now that brings up Marcus Sanders, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out. First pitch to him. This is a little blooper. Back is Leon at second. Makes the catch on the run. It was headed into center field and drifting there quickly with the wind blowing. As Leon leaped up and made the catch and holds the runner at first base. So it is a little fly out to the second baseman to bring up Logan Sanders, the last of 3 brothers to hit here in the 5th inning. First pitch to Logan Sanders misses in the dirt for ball 1. In the on-deck circle is Luke Hefner, who reached on an error in the 4th and scored, and then grounded out to Eddie Leon at second. Called strike, throw down to second, and got him at second base. A good throw from Braden Smith. Applying the tag was Leon over from second base to cover, and he was a dead duck right there. So out at second is Troy Sanders, and it is also a called strike to Logan Sanders, and the count is a 1-1. As he hits this into shallow third base side. Over is Dawson from short. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. So 3 batters faced, 3 batters retired. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. You're listening to Oilers Baseball on ESPN Radio.
Celebrate summer in Alaska with local favorite Country Liquor in Kenai, home of the coldest beer in town. They offer over 50 scotches, the biggest selection of American bourbons, craft beers from across the country, and the best wines from all over the world. Need something special? Keg and special orders are welcome. Just ask. Visit them on Willow Street, right next to IGA Foods. Remember, it's Country Liquor time. Don't miss out on the best drinks and the coolest vibes this summer at Country Liquor.
Country Liquor time.
Sweeney's Clothing has started their Progress Day sale. Right now, to the end of the month, all Carhartt footwear is 50% off. That's right, it's 50% off all Carhartt footwear at Sweeney's Clothing in Saldana from now until July 31st. Find a large section and so many different styles of Carhartt footwear only at Sweeney's Clothing in Saldana. Don't forget to swing in for the best Helly Hansen and Grundon rain gear at the best prices around.
Welcome back to Oilers Baseball here on ESPN Radio. Noah McLean with you as the night is done for Drew Welk. And, his day looks like this. He went 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He walked 2, and he struck out 1. That is the line for Drew Welk tonight as he gives way to Owen Hayes here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Hayes takes over and will face off against Eddie Leon, Braden Smith, and Aiden Sullivan. Leon, who leads off, is 0 for 1 today with a ground out to shortstop. Owen Hayes coming in the 5th inning, perhaps a bit shorter than we expected to see from Drew Welk. Surprised to see that he didn't work into that 5th inning. I mean, maybe even the 6th. I know the Pilots are trying to save arms, but right now you got to win games. If the Chinooks are able to win 2 games and they drop it, well, then all of a sudden you're in a tie. And I don't know exactly how many games the Chinooks have left. I'll have to go and look to see if that's even possible. As that ball misses low for ball 1 to Eddie Leon. Called strike on the outside edge. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Miss low. Owen Hayes is, well, not a traditional pitcher. He's listed as an outfielder on the roster. This ball is hit out into center field and making the catch on the run. It was drifting toward right center, but Logan Sanders runs it down for out number 1. So a fly out through center field for out number 1. But again, Owen Hayes is pitching here as an outfielder, and we got the word that for the rest of the week, after the starter, it'll be position pitchers for the rest of the way. But, hey, well, who's not to say that some of these guys can't come in and do a good job? Right now, I feel like we're watching a blowout game in the MLB. He is just lobbing them in there. Is Hayes on the hill? 0-1, that's hit into center field for a base hit as Braden Smith with a 1-out single. I mean, really, Hayes is just lobbing it over the plate, and if anything is left over the plate, that is just big contact territory for the Oilers. As Aiden Sullivan will dig in here. Sullivan reached on an E4 his first time up. Righty on lefty matchup. First pitch he sees, he grounds it out to the shortstop, flipped to second for 1, on to first, and not in time, as it was a unsuccessful double play attempt. Smith is gunned down at second, and Aiden Sullivan will reach on the fielder's choice. So here's Cole Dawson, who's 0 for 2 today. He flew out to right in the first and grounded it into a double play in the third. He's got 2 away and 1 aboard here. First pitch he sees is inside. One ball and no strikes to the righty Dawson, who swings and weakly grounds it to second. Throw on to first is in time. And, well, Owen Hayes, maybe it wasn't the most pretty thing, but he gets it done. And the Oilers get nothing here in the bottom of the 5th. We'll head to inning number 6 when we come back. It's still 1-1 on the Three Bears Alaska scoreboard. You're listening to Oilers Baseball at ESPN Radio.
Got a tractor trailer that needs to be serviced or a piece of equipment that needs to be repaired? The best shop on K Beach.
We're heading to the bottom of the 5th, right?
Top of the 6th.
Top of the 6th already, okay.
Yeah.
The best shop will get you back on the job site. Transmission repair, drivetrain, steering, brakes, and engine. The best shop is the shop to go to for heavy equipment repair. The best shop, your heavy equipment repair facility, 907-262-8785. Located on K Beach Road by Save You More.
Hi, this is Michelle, the 340B Program Coordinator at Peninsula Community Health Services. What is 340B? It's a program that provides prescribed medications at a greatly reduced price. This is a remarkable program for PCHS patients who have no insurance or for those who have high deductibles or copays. Patients that have had a qualifying visit in the last 12 months with one of our eligible providers may participate in this program at no charge. To find out how the 340B program can help you with medication costs, contact 262-3119.
Peninsula Community Health Services, supporting your health. Officers of Beeman's talking with Steve is a party in your future. You can get all the party supplies right here at Beeman's.
Matt, we have greeting cards for almost every occasion.
I think I should have brought you back after that one.
Ah, you're good. No worries. They're still out there. You're good.
Candy flavorings. We have latex and mylar balloons, portable helium tanks, table covers, plates and cutlery, pinatas, party favors, and lots of games.
Get this and more right now at Beeman's, located on the Kenai Expo Highway in Soldotna.
Welcome back to Oilers Baseball on ESPN Radio. Noel McLean with you as we climb into the sixth inning. The top of the sixth will bring up Luke Hefner, Jack Dorn, and Rodrigo Barajas for the Pilots. It is the sixth inning of work for the Nikolai Arbach. He is throwing in a called first strike to Hefner here in the sixth. Hefner from the left side. He swings and fouls that one away. And it is quickly 0-2. Foul balls are brought to you by Everybody Rides Again. If you're looking for a used vehicle, no credit, bad credit, no problem. Your job and a small down payment is all you need. They're located on the corner of K Beach and Poppy Lane. 0-2 misses downstairs. Count goes to 1-2. And if you're trying to get in touch with Everybody Rides Again and you can't get down to K Beach and Poppy Lane, you can call them at 907-260-3053. 2-1 is fouled away again. The count will hold at a ball and 2 strikes. My assumption for the Oilers is that Arbach will go as long as his arm feels comfortable with. We probably, actually definitely won't see him until the playoffs, which includes 2 off days in between when the playoffs start. That one missed outside, said the home plate umpire. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the lefty Hefner. The pitch outside, and the count goes full. So if I am Nikolai Arbach, this is potentially the second to last outing, or maybe even the last outing, depending on how the rotation works out for the Oilers in the playoffs. I'd just try and throw as much as I can, as that misses low, and it's a walk to start off the inning. Had him at 0-2 to start, and then fell behind and lost him. So Hefner reaches for the second time today. He's still hitless. That brings up Jack Dorn. He's walked and struck out today. Walked in the first and struck out in the third. First pitch is swung on and lifted into shallow left field. Coming on is the left fielder Wilson, who makes the catch. And that is out number 1. No chance at advancing from first for Luke Hefner, so he will stay put there. Colin Robson, the center fielder, was also over there just in case. Boy, I tell you, he covers a lot of ground out there. That is one of the most spectacular things you can have from your center fielder, or really any outfielder, to cover that much ground. And here is Rodrigo Barajas as it runs inside. Nearly hit him again. He's already been hit by a pitch once today. He was hit by a pitch, and he's also walked. Barajas is maybe the kryptonite to Nikolai Arbach's afternoon of On the Hill. 1-0 pitch. Outside, and it's 2-0. Smith couldn't glove it. If he had held on to that baseball, he might have been able to frame it for a strike, but could not do so in that one. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Runs inside quickly, 3-0, and one pitch away from allowing Barajas to reach for the third time without getting a hit. There's only been 3 walks issued today, but close to a fourth here. 3-0, and where did that miss? Ball 4, I mean, that looked middle to me. But nonetheless, fourth walk issued by Arbach, and down to second goes Hefner, and on to first goes Barajas as he walks in back-to-back at-bats to bring up Edison Polanco, the designated hitter. Smith is out there having a conversation now with Arbach just to make sure they're on the same page. Polanco is 0 for 1. He also had a sac fly and an RBI in the first inning. Polanco struck out in his last at-bat. It was a strikeout in the fourth. Runners lead from first and second. Called strike on the inside edge to Polanco here to start him off. Here comes an 0-1 delivery. Arbach checks his runners and delivers as that one is outside. Stripes are flush across the top. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 away. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. Now the strike zone becoming an issue to be able to be found from Nikolai Arbach. It's hard to see into that bullpen right now. I don't believe anybody is up and throwing. Even with sunglasses on, the glare is tough. 2-1 pitch. That one is lifted foul, and it'll be 2-2. Arbach hoping he can get a ground ball and maybe get out of the inning in one pitch here. A strikeout would also do him a favor. 2-2 pitch, here it is, way outside, and it's 3-2. Not sure if the wind had something to do with that pitch, moving it way outside of the strike zone. It's really blowing here at Coral Seymour Park. As the second full count of the 6th inning is worked. The pitch, runners are on the move. This one is hit out into right field. Sullivan going back, turns, falls in. He can't make the catch. It gets down. 1 run's going to score. The second run is being waved home. He's going to score, and it is a 2-run RBI double for Edison Polanco. Misreading that was Aiden Sullivan in right. And that will keep the inning alive and well. As a 2-run double for Edison Polanco to give the lead 3-1 right back to the Pilots. And now there is a meeting on the mound between Trey Holmes and the infield. Now there's certainly somebody getting loose down in that Oilers bullpen. So coming home from second was Hefner. Barajas scores from first. And Polanco is on second base with still only 1 out. That brings up Jake Dodge. He is 1 for 2 today. He flew out to center in the first and singled in the fourth. First pitch to him. This one is grounded weakly to second base. Leon Fields throws, got him in time. And that is out number 2. Goes to third, does Polanco. And, well, it'll be up to Jacob Coes to try and keep the inning alive here for the Pilots and plate the potential extension run. Pilots already lead at 3-1 here in the top of the 6th. Jacob Coes, a single in the second and grounded into a double play. Swings on the first pitch he sees and fouls it up over the big grandstand. Another left-handed hitter here. This one lifted, foul out of play again, 0-2. Besides the Sanders brothers, everybody else in this lineup is a lefty. Luke Kiefner, Jack Dorn, Rodrigo Barajas, Edison Polanco, Jake Dodge, and Jacob Coes, all left-handed hitters. And the 0-2. That one lined over the head of Dawson at short. It scores the 4th run of the ball game. It's an RBI single for Jacob Coes. Scoring from third is Polanco, and it's 4-1 Pilots in the top of the 6th. And some rough going here for the Oilers, as I think something might have flown onto the field there for a moment. But they grab it and make sure that that's all good, as it looks like Jacob Coes is going to get a pinch runner for him here in this situation. And we'll see who it is. Luke Stolga is out there to pinch run for Jacob Coes. Not really sure why. Odd decision there. First pitch from Arbach is grounded into Dawson at short. Throws to second, got him in time, and the inning is over. But the Pilots score 3 in the 7th. They'll take a 4-1 lead into the bottom part of the 6th. You're listening to Oilers Baseball on ESPN Radio.
Dr. James Julian is happy to announce the addition of 2 new dental hygienists to his team of dental professionals. Elizabeth Huntley and Rebecca Hopkins bring years of experience and a calm, gentle touch that'll make your visit pleasant and enjoyable. Dr. Julian has been providing excellence in dental care to the Peninsula residents since 1992. Give his office a call at 907-283-4857. Your smile will thank you.
Attention, all shoppers. Are you tired of navigating through the chaos of big box grocery stores? Country Foods in Kenai is locally owned and operated. Every time you purchase something at Country Foods, you're putting money right back into this community. This week's specials are boneless chuck steak and roast, buy one, get one. Doritos and Lay's, $3.99 each. Large seedless watermelons, 69 cents a pound. Hot house tomatoes on the vine, $1.49 a pound. And a huge melon sale, $1.29 a pound. Country Foods in Kenai, buy fresh, spend less.
Welcome back to Oilers Baseball here on ESPN Radio, as it is Owen Hayes who is out there for his 2nd inning of work. He will come in and just continue to loft it in there, but it was a, 3 hits in that top of the 6th inning for the Pilots gives them a 4-1 edge here, as the Oilers will send 2, 3, and 4 to the plate. Colin Robson, Zach Ferris, and Cody New. Robson today is 1 for 2 with a single, a stolen base, and a flyout. Called strike to the left-handed hitter here. Hayes just really lofting it in there. I mean, it can't be any more than 60 miles an hour. And that's not even 60. That's probably in the 50s. That is true interesting stuff. But so far it worked for his first inning, as Robson swings, pops it up third base side. The third baseman Sanders is over to take a look, but it's out of play. Runs out of room over there. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Robson. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, 2-2. And Robson now steps out momentarily. So 2-2 the count here. And the pitch. High for ball 3. And the full count worked here to Robson to start off the bottom of the 6th inning. As that one runs inside and hits Robson. So Robson will head down to first base after being hit by a pitch. For a guy that's already tired and beat up a bit, that probably didn't feel too good. He'll take his time going down to first base. So that brings up Zach Ferris, as Robson's still kind of walking gingerly around first base, hoping he'll be all right. He's back on first, probably just trying to shake it off a little bit there. So leadoff man aboard after a hit by a pitch was Colin Robson. Zach Ferris, who is 1 for 2 today, steps in. Check in on Robson at first, and he's back in there safely. The throw was away from Jake Dodge there. First pitch misses low and outside to Zach Ferris. 1-0 count here as Hayes kicks and fires. This one is fouled to the screen. It's 1-1. And again, you really don't see this often at many levels of baseball at all, where you just have a pitcher coming in as a position player and just lobbing it in there. I mean, he's not even throwing it barely. Check back over at first. It gets away from the first baseman, Dodge. Robson's taking a turn. He's going to head to third, and he is going to be in there standing, as there's not even a throw to third base, so an error on the pitcher sends Robson down to third with nobody away, and now the Oilers' jobs just come just that much easier potentially. So that'll go down as an E1. And Zach Ferris is going to swing and pop this up, third base side. And calling everyone off is the third baseman, Marcus Sanders, makes the catch. And Ferris is retired, so unable to make good on a potentially changing play there was Zach Ferris. And with one away and a runner on third, that brings up Cody New, who's 0 for 2. He grounded out to short and grounded into a double play. Swing and a miss on the first pitch that he sees. Hayes kicks and fires. A 1 way upstairs, 1-1. And right now, if I'm the Oilers, I'm just sitting back and waiting, making Hayes throw strikes. 1-1. Misses upstairs as well. 2 balls and a strike. I mean, he's just aiming it in there. This probably is different and perhaps a bit more difficult for Oilers hitters, though, to see this kind of pitching. They're used to, well, up into the 90s even in some games this season. So 3-1 the count to New. As it's popped up, that'll get out of play. And it'll go full here for the second time in the inning. Full count to start off the inning to Colin Robson, but he was hit by a pitch on that one. Again, 4-1 here in the bottom of the sixth. Pilots leading the Oilers. The Oilers have a runner on third base. Need to drive him in here. Take advantage of an error on the pitcher. 3-2 popped up third base side. Sanders over there, and he runs out of room. As that one dropped, actually still in the field of play. I think Sanders thought that one was going to go over the fence. So we'll have to do the 3-2 all over again. Here comes the payoff pitch from Hayes. News swings and grounds this one up the middle for a base hit, as it was off the glove, a valid effort from Troy Sanders, but it's going to be a RBI single for Cody New, and it's 4-2 in favor of the Pilots. Is coming home from third is Colin Robson. And the Oilers now only trail by 2 here in the bottom of the sixth inning. A meeting on the mound. And this will be interesting to see how long they throw Owen Hayes for. Probably just out there to have a quick conversation. The infield probably talking some strategy here. Brock Worthgen is due at the plate. Worthgen today is 0 for 1 with a walk. Again, Worthgen, normally a catcher for the Oilers. In last night and tonight's contest, he is playing third base. The Oilers, who are dealing with departures and, battered athletes around the lineup, are playing guys in different positions than they might be used to. Worthgen swings, hits this one into center field. That's going to drop for a base hit, as stopping at second is New, and it's back-to-back singles for the Oilers here. Worthgen swung it on the first pitch he saw. So down to second is New, over to first is Worthgen, and that brings up Cole Wilson here. The go-ahead run at the plate for the Oilers. Wilson today is 0 for 2. Swings at the first pitch he sees. Popped up third base side. Over there is the shortstop. Luke Kiefner makes the catch, out number 2. Runners do not advance. And that'll bring up Eddie Leon to try and keep the inning alive. Eddie Leon, 0 for 2 today. Ground out to short and a fly out to center field. He's got a runner in scoring position and 2 aboard. First pitch to him is swung on and hit down the line and foul. Nice catch down there in the bullpen by one of the Pilots guys. Loud strike 1 from Leon to start it off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one hit down right to third, and he was able to snag it out of the air was Marcus Sanders. So a line out, and the inning is over. The Oilers strand 2. They get 1. We will head to the top of the 7th with the score 4-2 Pilots. You're listening to Oilers Baseball on ESPN Radio.
Gentle Dental is now accepting new patients. Haven't been to the dentist in a while? No worries. Wherever you are in your dental journey, Gentle Dental is excited to help you achieve your smile goals. Their friendly team looks forward to meeting you, and you can even expect a joke or tooth when you visit. Call Gentle Dental today at 907-262-8834. Remember, your perfect smile starts here. Gentle Dental, where every visit leaves you grinning. Get ready to elevate your fit experience at Bond Shell Mini Mart, situated right
I think I could go out and throw harder right now.
Station is your ticket to convenience. Open 7 days a week for your every need.
Womp.
While you tantalize your taste buds with the Vaughn Shell Mini Mart Deli, offering delectable food for the renowned Paradiso's restaurant. And for those seeking a little extra kick, don't miss out on their convenient liquor store stocked with all your favorite adult beverages.
We have a
Vaughn
break in the
Shell-
act. We have a new pitcher, so we could probably do one more.
For over 50 years,
Gotcha.
has known where to
Thank
get the
you.
best pizza. The Paradiso's. When it's time for delivery, it's time to call 907-283-2222. Paradiso's crafts authentic hand-tossed pizza with the perfect crust, made to perfection every time. Everyone on the peninsula knows for the best pizza, it's Paradiso's. Don't wait. Dial 907-283-2222 and taste the tradition. Pizza Paradiso's, where every slice is a masterpiece.
Welcome back to Oilers Baseball here on ESPN Radio. As well, there is a call to the bullpen brought to you by Central Peninsula Hospital. At Central Peninsula Hospital, we believe providing better access to local primaries care and specialty services is central to our mission. Visit cpgh.org. That's cpgh.org. Nikolai Arbach's evening is done. He goes 6 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts. As Nathan Hoffman from Johnson University will come in and relieve him. And, well, the Oilers trail 4-2 on the Three Bears Alaska scoreboard into the 7th inning. And Nathan Hoffman will try and get the offense back up. Owen Hayes just allowed 1 run to score in a 2-hit inning for the Oilers. Nathan Hoffman, well, he's been pretty good for the Oilers so far this season. And the Oilers right now, again, fighting for that second place spot in the playoffs, are not going to mess around here. They're going to try and get through this like any other game. Hoffman will face Marcus Sanders, Logan Sanders, and Luke Hefner. First pitch is a ball outside. One 0. Chopped foul down the first base line. It's 1-1. Foul balls are brought to you by Everybody Rides Again. If you're looking for a used vehicle, no credit or bad credit, it's no problem. As a swing and a miss makes the count 1-2. All you need for a nice new vehicle is your job and a small down payment, so give them a call at 907-260-3053. 1-2 is swung on and fouled away. Count holds at a ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch from Hoffman. Misses low and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two misses outside. 3-2 the count. Hoffman working quickly here. Check swing at a ball in the dirt, and it is ball 4. A big toss of the bat there from Sanders. Leadoff man is aboard, and it'll turn over to the top of the lineup here. That is the 4th inning in a row that the Pilots have had a leadoff man reach. 3 of those are because of leadoff walks, which is the big no-no in baseball if you're a head coach. That's the 5th walk that the Oilers pitching staff has issued on the afternoon. Bunt shown, pulled back, a called strike to Marcus's brother Logan. 0-1 the count to the center fielder for the right side. The Sanders brothers are the only 3 right-handed batters. Everyone else, batters 2 through 7, are all lefties. Bunt shown again, bounces in the dirt, and Smith has no throw to second. So down to second base goes Sanders on a wild pitch. And the count evens out at a ball and a strike. One ball and 1 strike here Hoffman checks his runner, kicks and fires, a swing and a miss, and it is 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes to Logan Sanders. Second batter of the inning, the top of the lineup here for the Pilots. 1-2 delivery. Chopped over to the third baseman, Worthkin. Looks back, the runner on second. Now he's in a rundown, and they're going to try and get the lead runner. They do. He is out at second base. And wow, Worthkin looked him back and ends up getting the lead runner. So not too bad for Brock Worthkin at third base, who just made a bit of a nifty play. Got the man at second base, Marcus Sanders, into a rundown. He is dead there. And Logan Sanders reaches on the fielder's choice. So one away and a runner on first. Luke Hefner is up here. He watches a strike right down Main Street. Hefner today 0 for 1. He also walked and scored in the sixth, and he reached on an error and scored in the first. A 1 pitch. Inside, blocked behind the dish by Braden Smith. Ball and a strike. He's been a busy man behind the dish today, keeping baseballs in front. Tip of the cap, the righty catcher catching back-to-back 9-inning games. 1-1 bounces way out in front of home plate there. And again, blocked behind the dish by Smith. 2 balls and 1 strike to Hefner. Small lead off of first base for Sanders. The pitch, 2-1, is fouled to the screen. It's quickly 2-2. Folks, if you're going to any baseball game, I'll tell you this again, this is a bit of free knowledge for you. I don't care how old you are. Bring your glove to the game. You never know what might come up and over the fence. I, for one, would not want to get a foul ball off of my body. 2-2. That one is ripped over. Diving and making the play is Dawson. Throw back to first. It's going to be close. It's away from the bag. And it brought a new away from the bag at first, so no double play. But a great job by Cole Dawson at short. A line out for Hefner for the second out of the inning. And Logan Sanders stays at first. That brings up Jack Dorn, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. First pitch to Dorn from Hoffman is a called strike on the outside edge. And I'll tell you what, getting a foul ball off of your body, that can hurt. Tell you a story in just a moment. 0-1 the count here. Hoffman sets, and he will deliver. Swinging a foul ball back to the screen. I was in a broadcast booth in Winnipesaukee, New Hampshire, and I got a foul ball off of my chest at probably around 80 miles an hour. Yeah, that didn't feel too good. Had a nice bruise. You could see the lining of the baseball on my chest. There's a swing and a miss. Down he goes. Jack Dorn strikes out. First strikeout for Hoffman. 4th of the day for the two combined pitchers, and that ends the top of the 7th inning with the score 4-2, and it's 7th inning stretch time here at Coral Seymour Park. If you're at home listening to us, get up, walk around, put your whatever you're doing down, and take a moment for yourself. The 7th inning stretch is brought to you by Auto Wash Express. Stop by Auto Wash Express today and get your vehicle washed. There are 2 locations for your convenience in both Kenai and Soldotna, right next to Coffee Express. Heading to the bottom of the 7th, 4-2, Oilers trail the Pilots. You're listening to Oilers Baseball on ESPN Radio.
For over 50 years, Kenai has known where to get the best pizza. Pizza Paradiso's. When it's time for delivery, it's time to call 907-283-2222. Paradiso's crafts authentic hand-tossed pizza with the perfect crust, made to perfection every time. Everyone on the peninsula knows for the best pizza, it's Paradiso's. Don't wait. Dial 907-283-2222 and taste the tradition. Pizza Paradisos, where every slice is a masterpiece. Summer is here, and so are the deals at Lower Peninsula Power Sports. It's our biggest Yamaha sale of the season. Save big on everything in stock. Yamaha Wave Runners, side-by-sides, ATVs, motorcycles, and outboard motors. Whether you're hitting the trails, the waves, or the track, they've got the perfect ride for you. Hurry in for unbeatable summer savings at Lower Peninsula Power Sports. Visit them, 61-284 East End Road in Homer, or give them a call, 907-235-6341. Don't miss out. Your summer adventure starts here.
Welcome back to Oilers Baseball here on ESPN Radio. Noel McLean with you as we move into the bottom of the 7th inning. The Oilers trailing the Pilots by a score of 4-2 on the Three Bears Alaska scoreboard. And the Oilers, well, they're trying to hang around and see if they can't get the victory to try and move them closer into getting a second-place spot in the ABL playoffs and hosting a playoff series here on the Kenai Peninsula. And, well, if they cannot do that, they will go on the road to face off against either the Bucks or the Miners, most likely the Miners, who, well, let me lay it out for you like this. The Oilers are the best team at home. If they play the Miners, they beat them in a series, 5-game series at home, 4-1. They also blew the 5th game. They were up 4-0 and blew a lead. So they should have won 5 games at home. Now, on the road, the Oilers are winless in Palmer at Herman Brothers Field. So, obviously, the Oilers would like to host the Miners here. They also have the best home record in the entire league. First pitch from Braden Smith there is swung on and missed. That misses upstairs. A ball and a strike to Braden Smith here. And here is a 1-1 delivery. Upstairs and outside, 2-1. 2-1 pitch coming, righty on righty matchup. Foul to the screen, it's 2-2. Our foul balls are brought to you by Everybody Rides Again. If you're looking for a used vehicle, no credit or bad credit, it's no problem. Your job and a small down payment is all you need. They're located in the corner of K Beach and Poppy Lane. 2-2 pitch, misses outside. The count goes full. So Braden Smith, who is 1 for 1 with a walk today, works the count full. And here comes the payoff. Swing and foul away. We'll do it again. 8-9-1 here in the bottom of the 7th. Smith, Sullivan, and Dawson. And here comes the payoff pitch for a second time. It's outside and a leadoff walk. Walking for the second time today is Braden Smith. He led off the inning back in the 3rd with a walk. He came around to score in that inning. And so that brings up Aiden Sullivan with 1 aboard. Aiden Sullivan reached on an error in the 3rd and reached on a fielder's choice in the 5th. Bunt shown, infield comes in, pulls it back and lets it go. Goes to the backstop, and Smith takes a turn around second. He'll stop there. Wild pitch allows the base runner Braden Smith to go to second, and Sullivan with a bit of mind games there perhaps. He showed bunt, pulled it back, and, well, understandably so. That one was way out of the strike zone. That one finds a piece of the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike to the right fielder. Sullivan last night had a 2-hit game. He singled and doubled. Here's the 1-1. Chop foul first base side, and that one will go just barely past the Oilers' dugout. So falling behind here is Sullivan, a ball and 2 strikes. Slow work on the hill here. Small lead off of second for Braden Smith. 1-2, chopped down the first base line. That's foul. And the count will hold there. Sullivan just fouling off a couple of pitches that he's seen in the last few. Trying to work the Oilers back into a position to win this ball game. They trail at 4-2 right now in the bottom of the 7th. Coming up on the 2-hour mark here. 1-2 pitch. Popped up shallow right, ranging over into foul territory. Oh, no, it dropped down fair. That's going to score a run as it's an RBI double. Wow, I think misreading that was Jack Dorn. He was ranging towards the foul pole, and it dropped down just shy of the wall as Sullivan scores the 3rd run of the ball game with a RBI double. So what a turn of events for the Oilers there, as it is a 1-run ball game, a runner on second base, and still nobody away for Cole Dawson. As we're back to the top of the order, Dawson today is 0 for 3 with a flyout and 2 groundouts. Much to the dismay of our scorekeeper, Sharon, a bunt was shown but pulled back. Outside, and the count evens at 1-1. Ball and a strike to Dawson. We'll see here. My guess is he's going to be swinging away. But we've seen more interesting things. 1-1 pitch, bunt shown, pulls it back. Now Sullivan goes, and it's all part of the mind game as Sullivan moves to 3rd with a stolen base. It was a delayed steal there, but everybody was confused. There was no throw from Barajas, so now Sullivan is 90 feet away, and now we'll see the bat swung for sure. 2-1 pitch is fouled away into the parking lot, and it evens out at 2-2, I believe. Sullivan, small lead off of third base. 2-2 pitch is high and outside, and the count goes full. Three balls and 2 strikes to Cole Dawson. 0 for 3 on the day, trying to work himself onto the base paths for the first time. As he rips this one down the left field line, ranging foul, but caught by the left fielder. Sullivan thought about tagging, but he holds up as it was a rocket throw from Coase. It's a good thing he didn't. Hard hit baseball, but right at the left fielder, Jacob Coase. And that is the first out of the inning. That brings up Colin Robson, who is 1 for 2 on his day. He singled in the first. He flew out to left in the 3rd and then was hit by a pitch and scored in the 6th. He fouls it up and over the backstop for strike 1. A little more speed here from the new pitcher as, well, Owen Hayes was really lobbing it in there. This a little bit faster, which might benefit Robson a bit in this at-bat. I mean, it couldn't have been any more than just a 60-odd miles an hour from Owen Hayes, but now really firing it in there just a little bit more is Jace Russell. 2 balls and a strike to Robson as it brushed him off the left side of the plate there. Runner on third is Sullivan, only 1 away. And the pitch. This one roped down the right field line, fading. It's a fair ball. That's going to score a run. Robson heading for second. He's going to stop there. And it is a stand-up RBI double, the second of the inning for the Oilers. And we are tied at 4. So Aiden Sullivan scores for the 4th run. That's the 2nd run of the inning. And here comes Zach Ferris, still with runners in scoring position and only 1 away. First pitch to him is high and outside for ball 1. Again, Jace Russell here coming in to relieve Owen Hayes as swinging and fouling that one back to the screen was Ferris. A ball and a strike here. Stripes flush across the top. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away, and 1 aboard. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning, tied at 4 apiece between the Oilers and Pilots. Long look to second, now delivers home. This one ripped down the first base line, easily snagged by Dodge. He'll just take it himself. But a successful move of the base runner there moves Robson to third. And it'll be up to the number 4 hitter, the cleanup man, Cody New, who is 1 for 3. He had an RBI single in the 6th inning. He's hoping to do the same thing here. So Cody New, 2 groundouts and an RBI single as he watches that one miss inside to him. Robson off of third base. He got there off of a RBI stand-up double. And then reached on that last little grounder to first. Two balls and no strikes here. Cody New awaits. And Russell kicks and fires. This one is popped up. Shallow right, ranging over Sanders from second base, makes the catch, and the inning is over. But the Oilers, they are able to score 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th. We're tied at 4 heading to the 8th. You're listening to Oilers Baseball on ESPN Radio.
Dr. James Julian is happy to announce the addition of 2 new dental hygienists to his team of dental professionals. Elizabeth
4 and 4 to the top of the 8th.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Touch that'll make your visit pleasant and enjoyable. Dr. Julian has been providing excellence in dental care to the Peninsula residents since 1992. Give his office a call at 907-283-4857. Your smile will thank you.
Floors Unlimited, located on K Beach, just past KSRM Radio, is expanding their showroom. Discover the Sparta Premium Vinyl Collection in plank and tile formats. With every Sparta purchase, a portion supports Ronald McDonald House Charities. They carry carpet and vinyl to tie your home together perfectly. Need a bathroom remodel? They do gorgeous ones. Floors Unlimited serves as far as Seward and Homer. Open Monday through Saturday. Call 907-420-7688. Floors Unlimited, where your dream floors come to life.
We head to the 8th inning here on the Peninsula. Oilers and Pilots, and the 3rd game of the series. We're knotted at 4 heading into the top of the 8th inning, where Nathan Hoffman will be headed into his 2nd inning of work. He will face hitters 4, 5, and 6, Barajas, Polanco, and Dodge. The Oilers scored 2 runs in the 7th to make it now a tie ball game. Here's how the scoring has come. 1 run in the first for the Pilots, and 3 in the 6th gave them a 4-run. That's how they got their 4 runs. And then the Oilers, a run in the 3rd, a run in the 6th, and 2 in the 7th has given them their 4 runs. First pitch misses inside to Rodrigo Barajas. Walked twice and was hit by a pitch. 1-0, that's fouled over on the first base side past the Oilers' dugout, and the count will leave it out of the ball and a strike here. Hoffman likes to work quickly. He's ready to go before the batter has really even stepped back in. 1-1, chopped weakly over to the second baseman. Leon fields on a hop throw to first, got him in time, and that is out number 1. Well, ever since Leon made that error in the first inning to start off the game, he's been solid over there at second base. Made a couple of nice plays. So that brings up Edison Polanco. Swings and fouls it off of Smith for strike 1. Be interested to see if Jace Russell goes back out there for the 8th inning of work. You have to assume he will. 0-1, another chopper weakly hit to Leon. He'll field, throw to first, got him in time, and he's a ball magnet right there. So he is really making him quite a couple of times today. He is, let me count them up here. I believe that is 5 different plays that he has made all by himself. 4 groundouts and a pop-out. First pitch is above the belt to Jake Dodge for ball 1. Dodge 1 for 3, a fly-out, a ground-out, and a single. 1-0 outside and upstairs. Not outstairs. 2-0, breaking ball did not break enough. It's quickly 3-0. 3 balls to start it off. And the pitch. Strike right down Main Street. Dodge was going to take it all the way. Had to see a strike before he knew he was going to try and take a hack at it. 3-1, called strike on the inside corner. Freezes Dodge there, and it's 3-2. Payoff pitch. Inside, Dodge walks with 2 outs. So Hoffman walks his second batter of his outing. And interestingly enough, both of the walks have come with 2 outs. So here's Jacob Coase outside and upstairs for ball 1. And actually, my apologies, this is not Jacob Coase. This is now Luke Stolga. He came in for Coase to pinch run. So Luke Stolga is the batter here. I was going to say that's not a lefty, and that's not Jacob Coase. So Luke Stolga is in there in the 7th spot. 2 balls and no strikes to him. This one chopped, a little comebacker to the mound. Hoffman fields, throws to first, plenty of time, and the inning is over. So the Oilers shut down the Pilots quickly in the 8th. We're headed to the bottom, still knotted at 4 apiece. We'll see what the Oilers can do when we come back. You're listening to Oilers Baseball on ESPN Radio.
From Seward to Homer, Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving is available for your job. If you need to get a project paved this summer, call Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving at 907-420-4729. Todd has over 20 years of construction experience and will ensure your job is done to the highest level possible. Whether you need a driveway, a parking lot, a sidewalk, or a parking lot paved, or just need repairs to your current asphalt, Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving can do it. Call 907-420-4729 or find them on Facebook. Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving.
Health concerns don't wait for the perfect moment. That's why Central Peninsula Urgent Care is your solution for immediate care that fits your schedule. Our board-certified emergency physicians and compassionate nurses are dedicated to your well-being. Located at the corner of the Spur Highway and Walmart Drive in Kenai, we're open daily from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. No appointment necessary. Just walk in for compassionate, personalized healing on your schedule. Visit us at KenaiUrgentCare.com.
Welcome back to Oilers Baseball here on ESPN Radio as the Oilers and the Pilots move into the bottom of the 8th inning. It'll be Brock Werthgen, Cole Wilson, and Eddie Leon in the bottom of the 8th. The Oilers and the Pilots are tied at 4 apiece, so the Oilers hoping to get a go-ahead run here. If they do, they would have to try and defend themselves in the 9th and get out of here. But if not, well, we'll see. The 9th inning could hold some fireworks. Brock Werthgen, he singled, walked, and grounded out to third base today. Breaking ball that misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes to him. Called strike to him there, and it's 1-1. Ball to strike to Werthgen. Here's the pitch. Called strike again. I'm not sure what Werthgen's waiting for, but those pitches are right there for him. Here comes the 1-2. It's fouled away. We'll have to do it again. Wind continuing to be a factor here at Coral Seymour Park. You can see, well, a lot of things flying around here at the ballpark. 1-2 bounces in the dirt, 2-2. Maybe it's hair, maybe it's wrappers of food, maybe it's the netting behind home plate, the flag out in right field. There's a lot of things that are moving because of that wind. 2-2 misses high and outside. 3-2 the count. It goes full. And the 3-2. That's fouled away. And we'll have to do it again to get any changes in that one. Payoff pitch coming from Jace Russell. This one popped up first base side. It's going to get out of play. That one, well, you heard somebody say, don't hit my truck from the stands. I was thinking the same thing about all the vehicles that are located down right behind the Oilers clubhouse here. And for a third time, we'll do the 3-2 count. Here it is. Fouled away, you guessed it, and we'll do it for a fourth time. Well, all these foul ball sponsors that are red here at the ballpark by the PA are really getting their money's worth. Three-two pitch. This one hit into center, right at the center fielder, Sanders. He's on the run, makes the catch, and the inning is, out number one of the inning, I should say. As Werthgen starts it off with a fly out to center. And that brings up Cole Wilson, who is 0 for 2 today. In the sixth inning, he popped out to the shortstop. First pitch to him here, he tries to go the other way with it, and it's fouled away. Oh, 1 pitch coming. Here it is. Misses low. And it evens out at a ball and a strike. The Stripes are flush across the top. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 away here. Tied at 4 apiece in the bottom of the 8th. 1-1 breaking ball right on the outer edge. 1-2. Nobody warming up in the bullpen for the Oilers. And here comes a 1-2 pitch from Jace Russell. Upstairs, it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, nobody aboard. Bottom of the 8th inning. Fouled all down the first base line. Past the first baseman, Jake Dodge there. Eddie Leon is on deck. He'll follow Cole Wilson here. 2-2 check swing, appeal down to first. He did not go, says the first base umpire. 3 balls and 2 strikes, so in back-to-back counts, it'll be worked full here. And here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. A strikeout for Jace Russell, and 2 up and 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning is not what the Oilers were hoping for. So that brings up Eddie Leon here, who's 0 for 3, a fly out, a line out, and a ground out. First pitch to him, misses outside on a curveball. One 1-0 to Leon. That ball hit down the left field line, but foul. Big hack at it there, makes it count 1-1. Boy, Leon has had a couple of big swings today. He hasn't been able to straighten it out for a hit yet, but if he is able to straighten it out, it could be a big advantage for the Oilers, and they need him here with 2 gone and the game tied at 4 in the bottom of the 8th. Here comes the 1-1 delivery. Leon swings and fouls it away. It's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. On deck, if Leon were to reach, would be Braden Smith. One-two. That's going to be a base hit up the middle and a 2-out single for Eddie Leon. Gives the Oilers a bit of hope here in the bottom of the 8th. And it brings up Braden Smith, who is 1 for 1. He is walked twice and singled. Braden Smith walks it up to the song Texas by Big X the Plug. What a bizarre name. Rap names are so interesting. If you're listening out there and you happen to have my phone number, I'm not going to put it out there, but if you happen to have it, text me what your rapper name would be. 1-0 pitch. That one popped up behind home plate. Boy, this could come into the crowd here. But no, it does not, as it was hung in the wind and caught by Rodrigo Barajas for the inning-ending play. And the Oilers will head to the top of the 9th. We'll have to see what they'll do. We're still knotted at 4, heading to inning number 9. And you're listening to Oilers Baseball on ESPN Radio.
Genwire Towing and Recovery has the equipment needed to haul or recover the biggest debris.
We better not play extra innings.
Down and you need to get it to the shop, or if you have some heavy equipment that needs to be recovered and towed, Genwire Towing and Recovery can do it.
I was thinking something similar.
Genwire Towing and Recovery is here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No job too big for Genwire. 507-6068. Genwire
That's
Towing
good.
and Recovery 946068.
Not bad.
If you have a small down payment and a job, you can get a vehicle today.
That's right, a small down payment and your job gets you qualified at the dealer that says yes. Everybody rides again. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. If you need a vehicle and you have a down payment and a job, you can get approved for a vehicle today at Everybody Rides Again. On the corner of West Poppy and K Beach, stop by today and drive away. Everybody Rides Again, the dealer that says yes.
Welcome back to Oilers baseball here on ESPN as we move to the ninth inning, knotted at 4 apiece. And the Oilers and Pilots are in quite a battle here. Headed out for his third inning of work is Nathan Hoffman. He's hoping to get the Oilers into a spot where they could potentially walk this game off. He will face off against 8-9-1, who is occupied by all three of the Sanders brothers. Troy Sanders hits in the 8 spot, Marcus Sanders hits in the 9 spot, and Logan Sanders hits in the leadoff spot. So we'll see what the Sanders brothers can do. And again, the Oilers in a must-win game here. Well, not necessarily, but a must-win game in order to try and keep their chances of hosting a playoff series alive. Really, the scenario of Miners and Oilers is almost guaranteed. It's just a matter of where we will play. So stepping in to lead off the inning here is Troy Sanders, who is 1 for 3 with a single. Time is called as I believe there's a baseball or something behind home plate that's not supposed to be there. Yep, it was a baseball. So now we're ready to go. Hoffman steps back on the mound, and Troy Sanders steps back into the righty's batter's box. First pitch misses outside to Sanders here. 1-0. Swing and a foul ball right back off the glove of Smith. I'm not even sure if that actually went off the bat. That might have just gone off of Smith's glove. That fastball had some heat on it. I didn't see a signal for a tip there. 1-1. That ducks downstairs. 2-1 to count.